Welcome or welcome back to my channel if you are already a member of my growing YouTube family. Either way, I am so happy you're here today. And one of my favorite things to do on the drop is actually looking at the last chance section, because you got to make room for the new drop. So what are you going to put on clearance, right? Oh, I am just so thrilled with everything that I got in the last chance section, and it was even better. I had front loaded some items on Poshmark to see what my extra funds would be for the clearance last chance, and I did quite well. I think I shipped things out on Saturday before heading to see Mandalorian, and I have about $120 in credit that once everything clears, I can put back into my checking account and then pay off my card. So this is a really, really good haul. It's great savings, and it's already paid for. Just what I like. So let me start grabbing the items. Okay, here's my bag. You know me and the details. They're all starting to get the black handles here. Okay, so a big priority for me during this drop was finally locking in on the loved canvas items. I definitely wanted to pick those up. I thought it was too much of a risk to wait to the end of June for more sales, or even August, because last year, just before I started my channel and I was in the stores trying to figure out what the Halloween was going to look like, I scored a lot of clearance, but I don't want to cut it close this year. And again, these deals were fabulous. So little story behind this mini Carey bag. This is the first mini Carey in my collection. And I didn't go in to have this bag. I went in to get a Nolita. So that's what I was going to get. I wanted to say the Nolita was maybe $95. But then when I had her scan the price of this mini or small Carey, I'm not quite sure. You know I'm terrible with the names. I'll put it up on the screen. That it was only $15 more. And I just had to. You get this extra little charm, which is I'll probably be moving that off and putting that on my Fletcher. Because if this is going to be gold tone, it's going to be gold tone. But what had me in a chokehold is the fact that you get two straps with it. So this bag was pennies on the dollar, if you think of it like that. So I've got a shoulder strap, and I did play around with my new men's thin and make it two-tone so I could wear this shoulder strap on it. So I'll show you that next. So this is this beautiful, take this thing out, mini Carey. Wow. Don't know about these two sections. Maybe I'll probably use what I'd actually carry in the bag on this side, and then maybe emergency stuff on that side, knowing that I'll never go on that side. But I'm just so pleased on how squishy and nice this is. I'm pleased where I normally love a guitar strap. I love this distressed, loved leather strap. That was the main event for me. And again, if I'm in two-tone mode on my men's bag, I can also steal this off of the bag. And when I bring the men's bag into frame, I want to see if this can be what I was going to make the Nolita, a catch-all. So let's check that out. Okay, I have pulled my loved canvas thin, and we had mother-son time yesterday. I went to my son's work and bought a tool so he could take the permanent hooks off of this bag, and then I could install the D-rings to make it a little bit more flexible. And he was working last night, and after I bought the bolt cutters, I was like, well, you're a lot younger than me, and my hands are old, and sometimes if I move my hand wrong, my pinch nerve in my shoulder gets me crazy. So I was laying it on thick, and he took these off, and then Amazon delivered these today. So this is how I have the bag set up. I couldn't take any of my Mandalorian stuff off there. I am in full-blown Mandalorian mode. I need anybody who wants to see it that watches this video and is in the New England area. Let's do a meetup because I'll go watch it again with you. Because now the second watch I won't be stressed out because I know what happens. But the first time I watch a movie like that, I get real invested and real stressed out. So next time will be enjoyable. And as you see, I have this all two-tone because this strap is the gold hardware. And what I have on it now is I have the strap from my Coach Gotham on as the same color strap down here. But then, as you can see, I added the loved canvas strap to this bag. And oh, look at that distressing and how it matches the side. Oh my God, I'm totally obsessed. So now I have my head wrapped around this bag. So now I have no problem if it rains or if it's yucky in the spring or the summer, because then I gravitate towards my dark, moody bags. And I know I put them up on the screen when I unboxed her, but these they're a stunner. Everybody commented on these and this combo. They were like, we didn't know those shoes existed. And that's because these shoes were at Macy's and on Amazon. But again, like, look at that gunmetal. Matches all the gunmetal that comes on the bag. It's just chef's kiss perfection. And again, this is a very casual outfit. You would think I'm going to a prom or a wedding, how I'm so thrilled over this bag and shoe combo, and I'm bopping around with a black t-shirt, ripped jeans, and feeling fly. But it's all how you look at things. And that's why I was just jumping around like a maniac when I saw that mini Carey for, I don't know, I'll put it up on the screen what I ended up paying on clearance, because it literally was $15 more than the Nolita. So now let's see if we can make that that mini Carey an SLG in this. I'm sure we can. I think that's kind of cool. If I'm going in between the two bags, I don't even have to go to the home base bag. I can just take this and hopefully, oh my God, with room to spare. Look, that's laying flat. This is standing up. Totally zipped. It still even keeps its slouch. Wow. Oh, wow. I am just thrilled with that mini Carey score and the two detachable straps that it comes with. And I didn't think that was, something that I was going to worry about. I was going to leave the strap on that came with the bag, but then when I got the mini Carey, I said, that just won't do. I need some flexibility, and that's when I got the muscles of my son involved. So, okay, so you see why every girl needs bolt cutters, correct? Yeah. He's like, we have some here at the store. I can just do it. I said, no. I said, if this ever happens again, I want to own a pair. Okay, last item that I got from the clearance last chance was the loved canvas mini zip card case. Love this. I'm going to string this up to make this a bag charm on this bag too. Oh, you see my little baby. Anytime I have these ID holders, I never put any IDs in there because they can drop off, but I always find little pictures, my favorite memories of my little man. That was maybe his first, this was his first Halloween. Too cute. And then I'll be able to string this on there when I'm over my Mandalorian and Grogu movie obsession. I will have another item to put on this bag when I'm wearing it in two-tone mode instead of the original gunmetal mode. So yeah, love this. This was a great deal. I'll put it in the screen as well, how much I paid for it, because I don't remember. Okay, this is my last item from the last chance section when I went, and this is the newspaper print Nolita. Now we've got story time with this one. I did end up selling the Ashton, the newspaper print Ashton that I had. I will put a picture of that up as well to jog your memory. I just was not grabbing for the bag as much as I thought I would. And I did make this one of my 5 bags and SLGs, that Ashton, but I knew it was for the newspaper print, not the style of the bag. So I knew I needed to secure one of these, and then I can, still have that. I also do have the large corner zip wristlet in this print too. So I have quite a few pieces from the newspaper print. So I'm feeling really happy. I am kind of upset. I wish I could get my hands on the men's fin in this. I think that would have been the correct purchase for me to buy, is to go ahead and buy off of the men's side. Then we wouldn't have had that disconnect of the bag. But you live and learn, right? And I got a good amount of money for it. I think I'm only like losing maybe my cost per wear off the bag, which I'm totally fine with. I wore it a lot. It was great. It was in pristine condition. And I made somebody in Connecticut. I shipped it off to someone in Connecticut. So I make them very happy. And then I was daydreaming about putting my little taxi cab on here. And I don't know, I'm having a little FOMO of the big crystal pretzel, but I don't know. It'll be hard to find. If I run across it, I'll feel like it's meant to be. But yeah, I am having a little bit of FOMO with that gorgeous crystal pretzel, since me and my mom, we really love a good pretzel. So, but yeah, this was my last item. I think she was down to like maybe 89. Yeah, a great deal. I have the bag extender, so I can use this as a purse in the summer. It's gonna be great. I'm really thrilled that I was able to score her, and I'm thrilled that my larger one got a new home. Hopefully that's a loving home. Okay, this is another last chance item. I noticed last year when I was collecting and walking the clearance in the Coach outlets last summer, a lot of sneakers went on sale. And a lot of sneakers went on sale during Christmas time with people in the store. So I am trying my hardest to not buy full-priced footwear from Coach, to wait till it hits clearance. Let's get into what I scored. Now, take your guess in the comments how much I spent on these. Meet my new pastel rainbow tote platform sneakers. I am totally obsessed with these. Jazz, we're twinning now. Love these. I immediately knew I was shopping for these in clearance when I saw you got a good clearance price on them, and you had them in one of your vlogs. I knew it. It is stunning. Absolutely love this. I may even take a walk on the wild side and wear these with my rainbow crystal swinger. You know, not a perfect matchy, just all pastel-y and cohesive. So, I'm obsessed with these. All right, if you put your guesses in, they were like $56. It was such a good deal. Oh my goodness, just such a good deal. Look at them. And again, no hardware. Oh, just love these. Oh, so thrilled that I have them. And it was adorable because the assistant manager was trying to locate the Twilly scarf. So I'd have a little bit of a set and I could put it on my loved denim Rowan. And he actually did find a couple of stores with it. But it was being a Saturday. We weren't going to bother the store. I have it, the style number and the numbers to the store. So on lunch at some point next week, I'll call and see if any of these stores actually have it. It'll be $37.50, so I'm hoping it's someplace that I can drive to, so I don't have to pay the shipping. But now I'm like kind of figuring out that the $10 is not all that bad with gas prices right now, with the fact that I could spend way more than $10 if I go into a store and I see a lot of last chance that I want. It's kind of comforting. Like my groceries, they just show up at the door. What I need shows up, not what comes in my sight line and I'm like going crazy and I have to have it. So, yeah, I'll think that through. I might just go ahead and have them ship it if I find it. So, yeah, I love those sneakers. So tell me how I did again in the comments on all of my last chance purchases. I originally, I'll put it up on the screen, I did buy that patent leather heart wristlet combo with the strap, and I wanted it to go with my Venturer, but my Venturer is just shiny leather. That was patent leather, and for $100, it needed to be a perfect match. So that went back, and then I didn't know at the time if I would make the mini Carey work. So I did buy the Love Canvas Nolita. So I'd have them both here to play with. And in my brain, I was like, oh, I'll just keep the Nolita because you can use the straps from the mini Carey on it. But I'm like, it's pretty much the same size. I sold the Love leather tote, which I wanted that Nolita in anyway. So I was like, no, just return it. And it was pretty much, you know, it was a little bit more than the newspaper print Nolita, and I ended up getting the newspaper print Nolita at the store that I made the exchange at because they didn't have any more at my local Coach Outlet that I went to, so I started to get a little bit nervous. I would have called customer service and found one, but then I would have been at risk not being able to look at the print, which would have been okay in the end. If that's what had to happen, that's what would have had to happen. But I was able to pick the one that I wanted. Okay, I just wanted to show you I packed up my home base bag. And this will be the home base bag for the month. So I can't wait to wear it in all its heavy glory, if that's the day and that's the mode that I'm in. But I am totally obsessed with this. I love how my crybaby has its own Nolita. I am low-key obsessed with that. And then that's the heart from the loved denim Rowan, and then that is the clearance taxi that you just saw me rock on the Nolita. I put it on the Nolita because this was sitting right beside me. And then we've got the gorgeous Pride name tag. And then it's a long enough video. I'm not going to do a what's in my bag, but I want to show you how pretty it looks in there. OCD Sharon is thrilled. Everything is silver hardware. I've got my catch-all Nolita inside. So Crybaby has a Nolita, and I have a Nolita. And I hope everybody is out there living their best life. But if life is lifing, I know you got this. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.